My name's Claire Guthrie, and I've just become the postgrad coordinator, but before that I was the undergraduate coordinator for accounting and finance. Accounting and finance degree attracts a large number of students. Last year we had 360, this year it's gone up to 440 first years. So obviously that's quite a challenge in managing that number of students. Well, this year we tailored the induction week. We had the students in 3 days, and it was the days that they're normally in, I think the Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. The Tuesday, Wednesday were where they were in a big cohort of 200, and we were giving them all the general university introductions, like things to Moodle and the library, student support. And on the Friday, the whole day was in their small tutor groups with their personal academic tutor. And the idea was, obviously, they get to know each other as well as getting to know their academic personal tutor as well. We were given a range of icebreakers that we could use when they first came in the morning. Later, after that, we introduced a bigger activity, and this was common across all the groups, where they had to set up, devise a business plan, if you like, to set up an Apple franchise. Imagine you can set up an Apple store, Apple products. Just justify to me why I'll lend you some money to set that up. Convince me it's a viable option in terms of where you're going to locate, why you chose in that location, how you're going to make it a success. Basically, we gave them a flip chart paper where they would have to just present at the end of the day, and there's a competition, so the best group would get a £10 voucher. So that really, I think, gelled them within their group quite well. In 12-13, I think that was the introduction of the new fees, we were told to give them a full timetable in that first week of induction activities, which obviously is quite a challenge anyway, because it was filling up all the lecture slots, all their tutorial slots. We put a lot of effort into it, had lots of different activities for them to do. But the feedback from it was actually quite disappointing. It included things like doing a treasure hunt, doing lots of different icebreakers. Partly what was included was an introductory lecture for each of the subjects, which actually they all scored really highly. They actually liked that. But we didn't really give them a lot of time to get to know each other within their groups. And that was one of the sort of recurrent themes that came out from the feedback, that they wanted more time to make friends and to socialise. So I think really that helped inform this year's induction. Particularly I only take my own group for a tutorial in the subject I teach. But genuinely this year, I really enjoy going into that tutorial session, because they're talkative, they get on with the work. Okay, they're not always talking about the work, but they do work together and help each other. Whereas for the last about 6 years I've been here and had tutorial sessions for my unit, the students just tend to sit there and just don't really want to engage much with each other. So it's been a huge difference just in the group dynamics, which is really nice, and I think they support each other. You know, when the students aren't able to attend, they'll take the handouts, they'll let me know that their friend isn't here this week. So it's a much different feel, it's really nice. We have a lot of commuter students, so they're not really moved away from home, but even still, for some of them, it's a new experience. You know, they're in a new environment, and I think it's really important they can at least make friends with students, because part of my research, my doctorate, is looking at student retention, and a couple of students that I've interviewed have mentioned that they didn't make friends on the course, whereas they've gone to a course now where they've actually made more friends. So it seems to be quite an important theme that comes out, from feedback with students.
When we arrived, we all did like like icebreaker activities, like to get to know each other. And so that was quite good at first because you didn't really know anybody in your like your patchwork groups. And then we got put into groups and we had to like basically like do like run the finance for like a small company just as like a bit of an introduction. And that was good because it gave you an idea of the course of what you were going to do, whether you liked it or not. And again, you worked in groups to do it, so you got to know people as well. The pack group that I was in with the 4 people I've been sat with today, we've been friends ever since that really. So it's kind of good really because when I came I didn't know anybody, so it helps in your first week to actually like make some friends, if you know. It makes you settle in a little bit more and enjoy it.
You can find more films and podcasts on our website. Go to celt.mmu.ac.uk/good practice. Thanks for watching.